you seen it? Have you seen it? Oh. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? How can we survive? Run for cover.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
I don't think your phone's working, Reggie. Try the other recorded phone next to your left. Irving, you're right. Yeah,
Hi.
James.
It's a pleasure. But I have you at a disadvantage because I know you, but you don't know me, so that's got to be weird, right?
Yeah, well, I talk to weird people all the time, It's part of my job.
And what a great job it is, right?
Thank you, man. Hold on, let me see if I can turn you up a little bit. Okay, well, I'll just listen really hard.
I'll try to lean in closer because I have you on speaker.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to try to lean in closer because
Yep. Oh, okay. All right.
That's kind of why I'm on the phone, so that I can repeat anything he doesn't hear. So go ahead, James.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody, welcome to the Punk Hero Show, and today I have two amazing guests, Gigi and Reggie Bannister. And Reggie, right off the bat, I have to tell you, man, dude, you are my hero.
Oh, dude. Thank you, man.
You have no idea. You are the man, the myth, the legend.
That's okay. I felt that way too when he called me.
Well, I think really that's the basic idea of the character Reggie in Phantasm. He's every man's man. He's just a regular guy, and his friends who are in this with him, the two brothers, are just regular guys. And I think they're just really easy characters to relate to. And you think about those characters, you relate to those characters, you go, wow, what if all that stuff happened to me?
I would say that the bonding between those three characters, they are so strong that you could drop those characters into any genre and it still would have been successful. Just because of the chemistry that you guys brought to the screen.
I think that's a good assessment, to be honest with you. It's like I said, everybody can relate to these characters, and to be thrown into like flying spears and stuff like that. Good grief, it's like, and when you look Phantasm up in Webster's dictionary, this film franchise certainly follows the paradigm of what Phantasm actually means. It means you're experiencing something that you don't know if it's real. It feels real, but you're just not too sure sometimes because it's so far out. And I think Don Coscarelli really captures that in his stories.
Yeah, I mean, you've worked with him so much.
I've known Don for a long time. We actually met through some stuff. I was I went back to school in 1968, and after I got out of the Army,
And he saw you there performing, correct?
Yeah, and what was cool, I just happened to run into people that were in charge of the department that were highly talented artists themselves, actors, directors, producers. The guy two guys ran the department, and one of them had actually started a theater arts program in Costa Mesa, I think it was. And they, did plays, all year long. And then the other guy was from India, and he had done a lot of film in India, and he was a terrific, teacher. And so it was a lot of fun. They really had some great foresight into what where certain genres were at and stuff like that. And so anyway, to long story short, I was doing some one acts with them. There was like 4 one acts, and I think I was in all but one of them. And one of them was where I play a character who answers an ad in a newspaper, and to be a roommate. And and the guy that runs the ad is certainly not expecting someone like me to knock on his door and go, "Hey, I'd like to be your roommate," because I was flamingly gay, and I end up dancing around the stage in pink panties, and that's what Don Tommy do. And somehow he just said that, I gotta have that guy in a movie.
Yeah, he's fearless. This man is fearless, and we have to have him.
Gotta have him, yeah. So that's when I did Jim the World's Greatest, and he wrote a fun character for me, and he just let me jam on it in front of the camera, and that's always been a great thing with Don, because he lets his actors really work,
Right.
Go ahead and show me what you got, dude, or do that,
Yeah.
And so he's really great to work with that way.
Now, at that point, did you have an agent? I'm sure you didn't, right?
An agent at the time?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the reason why I ask is because, like in '62, you were on the Bing Crosby show, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was, I was in a group, and I was in a couple of really good groups when I was from high school through, to the time when I got drafted, really. I was in a group called the Young Americans.
Right.
And when I was I think I was a junior in high school when I got into the Young Americans.
Well, that was started in his living room, in his mother's living room. The Young Americans were formed, and
Wow.
yeah, and then he was he went with the Greenwood County Singers after that.
Just kept doing that until I ran into Don.
So you had a very early start.
Yeah.
Very early.
Were your parents supportive?
Oh,
later
yeah.
on?
Yeah. Your parents were very supportive.
Oh yeah. They were terribly supportive of the whole thing. My mom really loved movies and actors that could move her, and so it was all just really good from as far back as I can remember.
Even your dad was in Phantasm, right?
And his mother.
Yeah,
Really? Your mom was too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were actually the couple at
The
at
funeral.
the funeral for Tommy.
Yeah.
She was, he was, Horace was the priest at the graveside service.
Right,
And,
my dad.
and Evelyn was the, she's there, she has like a babushka kind of headscarf on.
Okay.
And she's behind some of the other mourners there, but you can see her very clearly.
I read an article where you were saying that Don's parents pretty much supported all of his projects until the first Phantasm took off, right?
Yes. His father, he, helped him with financing and advised him on financing, and he was pretty much the executive producer of all of them, all of his projects at one time or another. And then his mother, she was brilliant. She really was the lady of Phantasm. You know, she was the first lady of Phantasm.
That's Don's mom
And-
that we're talking about.
Yeah, Kate was, she not only fed the cast and you know, did craft services, but she did special effects makeup, she did straight makeup, she did hair, she did wardrobe, she did set designing, she did set props, you know, she did, she also translated his scribbled note to an actual typed out script. She then, when they did the Japanese tour, they wanted a manuscript format, you know, in an actual novel. And she converted it to a novel for them. And that's when she discovered she had a knack for writing, and that launched her on a second career. And she started writing sort of Hollywood romance murder mystery novels, you know.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's amazing.
So it's been a pretty remarkable trip, James. You know, both between like I said, we both grew up in Long Beach, and when we discovered each other, it was just been a great ride from then until now. So yeah, it's been very cool.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Oh. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? How can we survive? Run for cover, find some shelter, try to stay alive. Out here searching